Welcome to this educational video on the 6 kingdoms of life. In biology, scientists organize all living organisms into groups based on their characteristics. The traditional classification system divides life into 6 major kingdoms: bacteria, archaea, protista, fungi, plantae, and animalia. This system helps us understand the incredible diversity of life on Earth and how different organisms are related to each other. Throughout this video, we will explore each kingdom in detail, examining their unique features, examples, and the environments where they thrive. Let's begin with kingdom bacteria. Bacteria are prokaryotic organisms, which means their cells lack a nucleus and other membrane-bound organelles. These microscopic organisms are single-celled and have cell walls made of a substance called peptidoglycan. Common examples include Escherichia coli, commonly known as E. coli, Streptococcus bacteria, and cyanobacteria, which are also called blue-green algae. Bacteria are incredibly adaptable and can be found in virtually every habitat on Earth, from the deepest oceans to the highest mountains, and even inside our own bodies, where they play important roles in digestion and health. Kingdom Archaea is our second prokaryotic kingdom. Like bacteria, Archaea are single-celled organisms without a nucleus. However, they have several unique characteristics that set them apart. Their cell membranes have a different chemical structure than bacteria, and they do not have peptidoglycan in their cell walls. Archaea are often called extremophiles because many species thrive in extreme environments. Methanogens produce methane gas, halophiles live in extremely salty environments like the Dead Sea, and thermophiles flourish in hot springs and hydrothermal vents where temperatures can exceed boiling point. Despite their preference for extreme conditions, Archaea can also be found in more moderate environments. Moving on to kingdom Protista, we encounter our first eukaryotic kingdom. Eukaryotic means these organisms have cells with a true nucleus that contains their genetic material. Protists are an incredibly diverse group, mostly consisting of single-celled organisms, though some are multicellular. Common examples include amoeba, which moves using pseudopods or false feet, paramecium, covered in tiny hair-like structures called cilia, euglena, which has characteristics of both plants and animals, and various types of algae. Protists are primarily found in aquatic environments such as ponds, lakes, and oceans, as well as in moist soil. This kingdom is sometimes called a catch-all group because it includes organisms that do not fit neatly into the other eukaryotic kingdoms. Kingdom fungi includes some organisms you might recognize from your daily life. Fungi are eukaryotic, meaning they have cells with a nucleus. What makes fungi unique is their cell walls, which are made of chitin, the same material found in insect exoskeletons. Examples of fungi include mushrooms that you might see growing in forests, yeasts used in baking bread and brewing beer, and molds that can grow on old food. Fungi are heterotrophs, which means they cannot make their own food like plants do. Instead, they absorb nutrients from their environment. Many fungi are decomposers, breaking down dead organic matter and recycling nutrients back into ecosystems. Some fungi are parasites that live on or in other organisms. Kingdom Plantae, or the plant kingdom, includes all the green organisms that produce their own food through photosynthesis. Plants are eukaryotic with cells that have a nucleus. Their cell walls are made of cellulose, and their cells contain special organelles called chloroplasts where photosynthesis occurs. The plant kingdom includes mosses, which are small non-vascular plants, ferns with their distinctive fronds, conifers like pine and spruce trees, and flowering plants that produce flowers and fruits. Plants are autotrophs, meaning they are self-feeding organisms that convert sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide into glucose and oxygen through photosynthesis. This ability makes plants essential for life on Earth, as they produce the oxygen we breathe and form the base of most food chains. Finally, we arrive at Kingdom Animalia, which includes all animals, including humans. Animals are eukaryotic organisms with cells that contain a nucleus. Unlike plants and fungi, animal cells do not have cell walls, giving them more flexibility in shape and movement. Animals are multicellular, meaning their bodies are made up of many cells working together. Most animals are capable of movement at some point in their life cycle. Examples range from simple sponges that filter water for food, to worms, insects with their segmented bodies, fish that live in aquatic environments, and mammals including humans. Animals are heterotrophs, meaning they must consume other organisms to obtain energy. They cannot produce their own food, so they feed on plants, other animals, or both. To summarize, the traditional six-kingdom system divides all life into 2 prokaryotic kingdoms and 4 eukaryotic kingdoms. The prokaryotic kingdoms are bacteria and archaea, both consisting of single-celled organisms without a nucleus. The eukaryotic kingdoms include Protista, a diverse group of mostly single-celled organisms, fungi, which are decomposers and absorb nutrients externally, Plantae, the photosynthetic organisms that produce their own food, and Animalia, the multicellular organisms that consume other organisms for energy. Understanding this classification system is fundamental to biology and helps us appreciate the remarkable diversity of life on our planet. While modern science has developed more complex classification systems, the six-kingdom model remains an important foundation for understanding biological diversity.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.